So we are back once again with our little tips and tricks, and today we are going to be working on our parallel. So the parallel log can seem very scary at first. It's not. What you want to make sure is it's all about how you start. You want to make sure that your flag is flat. You can check the flat by holding it out in front of you and making sure that you're aligned. You want to make sure your hand is over at the tab and under at the bottom cheat tape, and you're coming up, and that is your release point right here. Front, you're coming up, there. Some common things that I see a lot of beginners doing is a lot of people tend to scoop up. So you can see, scoop up, and instead of just going flat. Now with this scoop, the reason why we don't want to scoop is because when you do scoop, it tends to create a little bit of a higher angle and a little bit less rotation around. So, to stop this, you want to make sure that you're using both your arms equally and that you are focusing very much on just practicing 5, 6, 5, 6, squeeze, up, 5, 6, 5, 6, squeeze, up, and just making sure that after you do each one of these, you are checking, is my flag flat? Are my hands at the right position? Would I be able to toss from here? Now once you are comfortable with that, you can begin to toss. Yes. See, a lot of this toss is really about height and not as much about rotation. So the main thing you want to make sure of is where your free arms are. So starting from the side, when you go to this toss, your free arms should be right here. You want to make sure that I have in little buns, but if you had a ponytail, high ponytail, that would be right holding your ponytail, and your hand is out like this. Once again, here. And then to catch, all you do is go from here. This hand comes in, this hand comes down from your ponytail. Once again, from the front, and catch. Grab the ponytail and catch. So now with the flag, you can focus on ponytail, catch. A lot of this toss is also about knowing which hand is doing what. In this case, the hand that's on the tab is controlling the height. The hand that is going to the ponytail, or the hand that's on the bottom cheater tape, is controlling your rotation. So with this toss, you want to make sure that each of these hands are working in fluid motion. You want to make sure that you're not stopping and pulling, or just pushing up and not pulling at all. To do this, you want to really focus on going slow and making sure you get to your release point in a calm and slow manner before you start adding the rotation. So, once you're comfortable with that, then you can begin tossing. So, to make sure you are getting your right height and your right rotation, you really want to work on pushing up and pulling back. So you want to go from here, and it's a push up and back. Some common things I see, issues, is that a lot of people tend to just push up and have a really lofty rotation, or no rotation at all. To stall this, you want to make sure that the hand that is going towards your ponytail is really pulling. So you're pulling rather than just pushing up. Some other issues I see are that some people have a really quick rotation with not a lot of height, and that can tend to get a little bit scary. So to solve this, you want to make sure that your hand that's on the tab is really pushing the flag up. Like that. So once you are comfortable with this, some different exercises you can try to do is just 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and going to the halfway point. That's some exercise you could try to do to start really getting the motion of really locking and pushing. And then what I like to do is just a little 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So that kind of gets you from going halfway, all the way, and then the full toss. Those are just some things you could try. You can always try it out. Parallels are super fun, and there are so many different variations, but this basic parallel is really the basic block of what you need for the rest.